Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Since Kanye West and Bianca Censori sealed the deal, many fans have been guessing that Kim Kardashian is distraught about the information by any means, and that she, as a matter of fact, might be envious of the Australian model after pregnancy. Hearsay has recently surfaced. Sources have guaranteed that it might really be the straw that broke the camel's back for Kim, who might be lamenting about finishing her long-term union with Kanye. The stunning pregnancy in any case. Before we get into that, how about we carve out an opportunity to go back to where everything began? I'm certain you're all pondering, how did Kanye change around so rapidly after only a couple of months? He was advising Kim to return home to her family and remain with him while he was with Julia Fox. I'll hit you up. Moving. Really, you don't. All things considered, as per sources, Kanye and Bianca got along like a house on fire. 2 months after Kanye's separation from Kim, reports swirled over the web about a heartfelt connection between him and one of his representatives. Bianca Censori was first spotted feasting with Bianca at the Waldorf Astoria, Beverly Slopes, in January 2023, and the rest is history. From the start, fans didn't generally assume that this was significant, and some even started to say that Kanye was simply attempting to accompany a clone of Kim. Much to our dismay, Kanye and Bianca had already secured the bunch at a confidential function in January 2023. In spite of the fact that it was at first supposed that the service was in Los Angeles, an insider affirmed the pair traded promises at a $5,000 a night resort in Utah, and they were spotted honeymooning at Kanye's #1 lavish in days after the fact, as the photo released on the web shows. Be that as it may, where did Bianca Censori really come from?
Indeed, after doing some digging, many fans figured out that she'd really been around for quite a while. She's referred to for her profession as a model and compositional planner, and she started working for Kanye's Yeezy Image in November 2020 as an engineering creator in the wake of migrating to the US from Melbourne, Australia. Prior to Yeezy, Bianca functioned as an understudy modeler at Toscano Draftsman and as a plant specialist at Cosmic, as per her LinkedIn profile. Furthermore, that isn't all. Censori likewise established Nylon's Gems while learning at the College of Melbourne, where she acquired her 4-year certification in engineering in 2017 and later her lordship in 2020. So obviously, these two have known one another for a couple of years, which might be another of Kim's concerns with the engineer, but we'll get to that later. As of late, Bianca and Ye were imagined carrying on with their best lives in Tokyo. In any case, fans understand that the couple could be concealing a quite huge mystery. Bianca shook a radiant red long-sleeve bodysuit with red pointed cat heels. Yet, on Reddit, fans saw that Bianca's chest looked bigger than expected. While some conjectured that she'd had a plastic medical procedure, others believed that there was one more explanation for her curvier figure. That's right, she could, as a matter of fact, be pregnant. Presently, this isn't stunning information. In 2019, Kanye told James Corden, "I need 7 children," and he added that he could have done without going out in the evening and enjoyed being at home with his family around evening time. However much could reasonably be expected. The 46-year-old then, at that point, depicted his ordinary, family-arranged night schedule with ex-Kim, making sense of having supper and playing with the children. And afterward, we'll take care of the children, and afterward, we'll hit the sack. So assuming Bianca were pregnant, many fans wouldn't be excessively stunned by it. A few fans on Reddit needed to say this. Presently, I'm contemplating whether this model is pregnant, which would truly annoy Kim. Kim would collapse. Her emotional meltdown will go all out when that occurs. Definitely the family loves when the child daddies pursue them and carry on like infatuated pups and can't stand when they have more kids outside their fabricated storylines. I have a hypothesis. Perhaps Kim was never annoyed by Ye's past indulgences in light of the fact that, for however long it wasn't Bianca, she wasn't concerned. Realized he could have done without different young ladies that much. Yet, now that he at long last has Bianca, she snapped in light of the fact that she feels right in her sentiments that you consistently felt butterflies for Bianca. What many individuals may not know is that Kim has been dubious of Bianca for some time now. A source added, "Kim can't stand her. She's pretty, and Kim can't stand pretty young ladies." The insider likewise guaranteed Kim detected there was a sure frisson among Kanye and Bianca before insight about their mysterious pre-marriage ceremony last week. In 2020, Kim thought that Kanye could have a keen interest in Bianca, and he demonstrated her right by really dating and sealing the deal with the model. After the non-lawfully restricting service stood out as truly newsworthy, Kim shared a progression of secretive statements on Instagram, including one that said, "I'm truly in my calm young lady time. I don't have a lot to say. I only have much to do." One more perused simply recalled that the black sheep, as a rule, transforms into a goat. Continue to do so. No doubt. Kim should be incredibly harmed in light of the fact that she didn't conceal any of Kanye's exes like this. The great stepmom, on the off chance that the potential pregnancy reports weren't stunning enough during their outing to Tokyo, Bianca has been investing quality energy with North, and was even spotted taking care of her as Kanye took photographs with fans. Presently, there are really a few reasons why Kim would be irate about this. Fans as of late guessed that Kim was fuming in the wake of seeing photographs of Bianca clasping hands with North and contemplating whether Bianca's stepmother job was something that Kim at any point cared about. Many fans online demanded that Kim was smoldering in the wake of seeing her little girl with Bianca, and different fans even applauded Bianca for being real by holding North's hand, while North was transforming into her for nurturing security. Obviously, fans then, at that point, started to throw concealment at Kim for treating North totally differently from Bianca. In a new episode in which Kim took photographs outside the Met celebration, Kim supposedly deserted North on the asphalt outside, and the web was seething. In the wake of seeing this, many even started demanding that Kanye be given full authority over North, and that Bianca be more nurturing towards North than Kim. Bianca has been lauded for her cherishing and defensive ways of behaving towards her stepdaughter. What's more, I get that it made Kim angrier that it was at Kanye's calm birthday slam with candlelight music and amazing food. The list of attendees was small, with only the Yeezy organizer, Bianca, and some members of the Craftsmanship Society participating. As indicated by The Insider, North captured everyone's attention as she was going around with a camcorder to capture the occasion. What exacerbates the situation is that, as of late, Bianca has affirmed that she is indeed married, regardless of reports calling the legitimate status of their association counterfeit. A man named New posted a picture on TikTok of himself in a shop playing with Bianca, who was warm and bright. In any case, she delicately turned him down, saying, "I'm hitched. Keep in mind." Gracious, you better believe it. She's hitched, brother. The video acquired north of 1 million perspectives, and fans started to like Bianca significantly more, while Kim has supposedly developed a hatred for her. The old Kanye is gone. In a sneak peek of the forthcoming episode of The Kardashians, Kim wound up wrecked with feelings in regards to Kanye years after their marriage, notwithstanding the fact that Kanye hasn't been attempting to win her back any longer. Many fans demanded that Kim can't deal with the way that Kanye is over her. In the clasp, Kim separates, crying, saying, "I'm not okay. Today's a hard day." She seemed by all accounts to be agitated about a few insane remarks that elaborated on Kanye. And reflecting in her confession booth, Kim mournfully uncovered, "So not quite the same as the individual that I married in light of the fact that that is who I cherished and that is who I recollect. I'll successfully get that individual back." On a past episode of The Kardashians, Kim likewise shared the moves she made because of Kanye's flighty way of behaving, saying it's the hardest inclination to watch somebody you truly cherished and had a family with become so unique. However, we can't resist the urge to ask why this concerns Kim so much, assuming that Kanye is successfully influencing her. We feel that perhaps she's struggling with giving up. Truth be told, certain individuals felt that Kim couldn't stand the way that Kanye wasn't pursuing her any longer. Investigate these remarks. She's upset in light of the fact that Kanye didn't allow her to control him. He's continued on, and that annoys her. Hollywood ought to genuinely think about Kim. She has some serious acting abilities. Man sees his children and is a functioning dad in their lives. Likewise, he pays like $2 million a year in youngster support and other costs. In any case, the ex is as yet whining, like, "Kimberly, you needed the separation to be so awful, and for him to let you be. It made sense to you. There are so many child moms who wish they had an ex like Kanye who actually focuses on the children and deals with his obligations. Kindly let that man be, Kim. He is, to some degree, calm now and appears to be content. Be that as it may, where could Kanye and Bianca now be?" A source added that things couldn't be better for Kanye and Bianca, and they're doing astonishing things. Kanye feels like he has at last met somebody who genuinely gets him and loves him for the individual he is. The source then, at that point, added, Bianca praises Kanye on such countless levels, and he cherishes that they can work and team up on projects he appreciates and regards her viewpoints, regardless of whether they generally concur. She truly keeps him grounded, and he's feeling better than at any other time. It appears that Kanye is at long last cheerful, and he's enamored once more. In one meeting, he talked about his union with Kim and said Hollywood is a Goliath whorehouse. He obliterated my loved ones. I managed the compulsion, and Instagram advances it. Not going to allow it to happen to Northie in Chicago. Obviously, Ye's online entertainment is in contrast to Kim's, who made a viral TikTok for herself and North, and who maintains that North should be a virtual entertainment star. Obviously, perhaps Bianca has similar perspectives and ways of life as Kanye,